This is take 5. And by take 5 I mean we're going to take 5 minutes to go over a couple of things so we can better identify our sentence patterns. So we can do these edit tests, and so our writing is that much better because we can punctuate now correctly. So the next couple of minutes you'll look over a couple of things, we'll go over a couple of sentence patterns, and then you'll be able to review the rest of the sentence patterns on the edit test that you can pick up on Blackboard. After I've gone through the first couple of sentences, go through and do the rest of them. Copy that attachment, copy it, and then send it to me as an attachment after you've corrected them. Good luck. Make sure that you pay attention to the graphs that I'm going to show you. First, we'll look at our coordinate conjunction. Next, we'll look at our transitions. Finally, we'll want to take a look at the dependent clause signals. We'll go through the first couple of sentences today, but I want you to remember a couple of things. I want you to take 5 minutes to go over your coordinate conjunctions, your transitions, and your dependent clause signals. And those things will help you identify these sentences. Okay, so let's start with the first sentence. Since an interview is the applicant's first opportunity to make a good impression with the manager. Well, this isn't even a sentence yet, is it? We have a problem. We can identify some words here. We go through our dependent clause signals. We say, since. So this is a dependent clause signal. In order to have a dependent clause, we need a dependent clause signal 1. We need a subject and we need a verb. So let's find a subject and a verb. Since an interview is the applicant's first opportunity to make an impression. Interview is subject, verb. So we have a dependent clause signal. If we're going to have a dependent clause, then we need an independent clause so we have a full sentence. So let's read the next clause and see if we have an independent clause. 3 basic elements: appearance, manners, and attitude help mold an impression, and they determine whether the applicant will fit in. Well, that to me seems like a dependent clause, so let's see. 3 basic elements. Elements, subject, help is our verb. Now we have our sentence patterns to think about here. And we have one sentence pattern, it's a dependent clause, followed by a comma, and then an independent clause. And that's exactly what we have here. So, we need to do a couple of things. We need to make this period a comma, and then we need to strike this out and make this T lowercase. There's our first 2 sentences on our required test done. Take 5 minutes and familiarize yourself with dependent clause signals, with coordinate conjunctions, and with transitions. That way you'll be able to help identify the sentences and be able to see which of the 6 sentence patterns that we've been discussing in class will help you make sure that you punctuate these sentences correctly.